Hey, it is ACM weekend, and we've got our panel of experts here, of course, from WKDQ to give you our picks for the ACM Awards. And Leslie Morgan is here, and Heather. I am the rose between two thorns.
Are you calling us thorns?
Yes. Anyway, let's get started here. Our picks for ACM. Now let's put this out there first. Are we picking who we think will win, or who we just want to win?
We could do a little bit of both, really quick, you know,
all right, that's fine.
sometimes that's totally different.
All right, that's fine. Leslie, we're going to start. You want to start with the big one, Entertainer of the Year?
Who I would like to win is, of course, Luke Bryan. Love him. We'll always love him. And he's the ultimate entertainer when it comes to on stage. But as far as who I think is going to win, I think it's going to be George Strait, because this is his kind of final year, and he did have a great tour. Everything sold out like crazy. He always has #1 hits. I mean, I think that this is going to be a time when the fans show their appreciation for him by giving him this honor.
I like that he got the honor at the CMAs.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just kind of the swan song thing. But because it is fan voted, because fans can vote online, I don't think he gets it. I mean, he does have a lot of fans, you know, out there, but Luke Bryan just too strong with his online population for me, and he deserves Entertainer of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
I do. I think George Strait will get it, but just because of those videos that Luke put out, I want him to get it. I mean, I watched them multiple times.
He's entertaining no matter what he's doing.
Yeah, he's got a good staff behind him putting out those stuff. It's as good as the campaigns for, well, it's better than the campaigns.
And you can
for
see
office.
all of them on our website at WKDQ.com.
All right, male vocalist of the year. We'll start with Heather on this one. Who do you think?
I really think Luke Bryan's going to get it.
Okay, this one not fan voted, and it's weird because last year Luke Bryan took Entertainer of the Year, Jason Aldean took male vocalist. I think the same thing's going to happen again this year, only Jason Aldean won't take it, but Blake Shelton will for male vocalist of the year.
I think that who I want to get it and who will get it will be the same, and I think it's going to be Luke Bryan this year, definitely.
I think he deserves it, that's for sure. So this one, this category just shows you how few females there are that are relevant in country music, and that's a shame, really. I mean, the fact that here are your nominees: Sheryl Crow, Miranda Lambert, Casey Musgraves, Taylor Swift, and Carrie Underwood. Sheryl Crow, great, legendary artist, and in most cases would blow all of these ladies away with the success that she's had in her career. But she's very new to country music, hasn't had a lot of success, but she's in this category. Casey Musgraves still trying to make it. Actually, you know, won a couple awards at the CMAs
And Grammys.
Yeah, and Grammys. She's critically acclaimed. Not ready for this category. But, so, to me, you have really 3 competitors in here. Miranda, Taylor, and Carrie. Carrie's due. I say Carrie wins it.
My turn? Okay. I really think Miranda's going to get it. I really do. She's gotten it the past few years.
Yeah, she seems to be ruling this category in all
and
award
with as many
shows.
collaborations she did this past year, I think she's got it.
I think it's going to be Miranda's year again, without a doubt. I really don't think Taylor, Casey, or Sheryl Crow should be in there. It is hard to find a female. You've got so many guys to choose from, and yet so few females who are really relevant and on the radio all the time. But I do think that Miranda's going to take it again. Carrie, I'm sorry, I don't think she did as much as Miranda did this year vocally with successful hits. And so I think, again, she's going to do it and take Female Vocalist of the Year.
But mark my words, this time next year, all award shows, they will have this girl in their category, and she may even win a few. Her name is Cassidy Pope. Watch out for that girl. She's going to be big. Vocal Duo of the Year.
I'll be like David Letterman.
Yeah, here we go. And and done with our career.
That's right.
Here are the nominees. Vocal Duo of the Year: Big and Rich, Dan and Shay, Florida Georgia Line, Love and Theft, Thompson Square. Getting better in this category.
Yeah, getting better, and they've had slim pickings at times too.
The Bellamy Brothers again, right?
I would love to see Dan and Shay win this. I just think they're great, and I think, like Cassidy Pope, they are here in a big way, and they're here to stay. Love them. Can't say enough about them. But I do believe that Florida Georgia Line will take it because they did have an awesome year, and they have their career has just skyrocketed in a very short time, and they are superstars now, and I think they'll take it.
Yeah, not only will they win this award, but as we said, this time next year, they're not only going to be nominated for this award, they're going to be nominated for Entertainer of the Year, and they're probably going to win it before too long. These guys are the new Brooks and Dunn for a long time to come. Florida Georgia Line wins this award.
I agree. I think Florida Georgia Line has it. I do want Dan and Shay to get it because they are really sweet. We've interviewed them before, but Florida Georgia Line, my picks.
All right, Vocal Group of the Year, the Eli Young Band, Lady Antebellum, Little Big Town, the Van Perry, the Zach Brown Band. This is a pretty good category. I'm pretty excited with the competition here. So, I don't know. We'll start with you, Heather. What do you think on this one?
I picked the Van Perry just because they're probably the most relevant out right now as far as singles go.
I'm going to agree with you on that one. I think the Van Perry takes this one. Little Big Town has won the past couple years at the award shows. I think the Van Perry is hot right now. I think they're the winner.
Me too, without a doubt, the Van Perry, because they have become, I mean, I think they are going to go beyond, you know, Zach Brown. I think they'll go beyond Little Big Town. They will be such a relevant band for a very long time, and everything they do is a huge hit. And this has been a great year for them. Kimberly Perry's amazing, and she'll continue to lead her brothers in a superstar direction.
Yeah, absolutely. That they're huge. They're ready. This is their year. New Artist of the Year. Hate the name of the award. They just I tell you what, the one award show that does it right. This is the only thing they do right, is the ACAs that do breakthrough.
What show? No, just kidding.
The ACAs is the only thing they do right is doing new artists and breakthrough artists, and I think they separate them and makes more sense. If you're going to do just one breakthrough artist, just call it that. You know, we don't need to have it new artist. Justin Moore's been around for quite a few years. Brett Eldridge's been around for a couple years. Kit Moore a couple years. But anyway, it's called new artist. That's what it's called. Justin Moore.
We don't make the rules.
Justin Moore, as old as he is for the new artist category, he's the winner. What do you think?
I would love to see Justin win. I think he should, since new artist is hardly what he is. I mean, he's way beyond that. But I think Brett Eldridge will win, only because I know his fan base, and this is also fan voted. I don't think Justin's fans are going to pull this off. I wish they could, because he deserves it. But Brett is also very relevant right now with an enormous fan base. So I think it's going to go to Brett.
That's a good point there.
Did you copy my notes? Because that's what I was going to say.
Really? No, I didn't.
Easy, ladies. No, I'm almost changing my vote because I agree. Brett Eldridge does have a pretty solid fan base from over there in Illinois, and now it's spread to the world. So, but I'm going to stick with Justin, and we'll see what happens there. Album of the Year, based on a true story from Blake Shelton, Crash My Party, Luke Bryan, Florida Georgia Line, Here's to the Good Times, Casey Musgrave, Same Trailer, Different Park, and Tim McGraw and Two Lanes of Freedom. What do you think?
Again, who I want to win this and who I think will win it are the same. I do think Crash My Party, enormous album this year, and I believe Luke is going to take it by far, without a doubt.
I agree. That was one of the most anticipated albums coming out this year, so I think he's got it.
Luke, both going with Luke. Okay, this one's a tough one for me. I've listened to most of these albums all the way through. I think the Luke Bryan's album's great. Casey Musgraves, of course, we talked about that. A lot of critical acclaim on that one, so I wouldn't rule that one out. And the Tim McGraw album, best album he's put out in a long time. I think the change with record labels and everything kind of helped him get on track. But I went with Florida Georgia Line and Here's to the Good Times. I just, I think it's so different from anything else that's out right now. You know, some people like it, some people don't, but I'm going with that for album of the year. Yeah. Wow, that was a good one. Single of the year. This one goes to artist and producer. Cruise, Florida Georgia Line, Highway Don't Care, Tim, Taylor, and Keith. I Drive Your Truck, Lee Bryce, Mama's Broken Hearts for Miranda Lambert, and Wagon Wheel, Darius Rucker. Single record of the year. Go ahead.
I chose Cruise, even though I don't think it's a single of the year because it came out last year. But
Yeah, it came out
we
like
don't
2
make
years
those
ago.
rules.
I know,
But I do choose Cruise.
it had that resurgence because of Nelly and that whole deal, so that's why it's still, I think, in the running. If we take that out, I would definitely put my money on Wagon Wheel because it was huge for Darius. But since Cruz is in this category, you gotta go with Cruz.
I feel the same way. I mean, I love Mama's Broken Heart. I think that the lyrics in that are great. I think she performs it amazing. She's perfect to sing that song. But Cruz was such an enormous hit. Not only the performance, but the writing and the collaboration involved with the rap artist and everything involved. It definitely deserves to be the single of the year. Yeah.
All right, Song of the Year going to Songwriter. Every Storm Runs Out of Rain. Songwriters Gary Allen, Hillary Lindsay, Matthew Warren. Drive Your Truck from Lee Brice. That's Jesse Alexander, Connie Harrington, and Jimmy Yeary. Mama's Broken Heart, Brandy Clark, Shane McAnally, Casey Musgraves wrote that one for Miranda Lambert. Mine Would Be You, Blake Shelton. Songwriters Jesse Alexander, again, Connie Harrington and Derek Rutten. And Wagon Wheel featuring Darius Rucker featuring Lady Antebellum, of course, written by the guys of the latest inductees to the Grand Ole Opry, of course, Old Crow Medicine Show. Anyway, oh, and also Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan, yeah, can't forget Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan, yeah, can't forget him. He could win an ACM. I think on this one, I'm going to go with I Drive Your Truck, Lee Brice.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I was kind of thinking Wagon Wheel maybe. I mean, after all, Bob Dylan, how can you argue with that? And it did didn't it get a Grammy too? Or was up for a Grammy at least. I can't remember if it won. But
Who watches the Grammys?
I do think that it will be I Drive Your Truck. That touched the chord of everybody's soul, and such good lyrics and music. Just a beautiful song.
I might ball out. I chose Miranda. I chose Mama's Broken Heart.
Not a bad one. Brandy Clark, Shane McAnally, I'm telling you what, and Casey Musgraves.
Musgraves.
All of them have had a wonderful year, you know, on the songwriting front. So, you know, I wouldn't put it past that one either. The last two, yeah, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these because they're not even going to put these on the show. They never do. I mean, too much performance. Don't have time for awards. Video of the year and vocal event of the year. Video of the year. I'm going to go with Mama's Broken Heart, Miranda Lambert.
I went with Highway Don't Care.
Mama's Broken Heart, definitely.
And on the last one, vocal event of the year. This is where they put all the random folks together. I would love to see Nelly take home an ACM. I think that would be fun. It's not going to happen though. Blake Shelton, Pistol Annie's.
I don't know. I think it's going to happen. I would love to see Boys Around Here take it, but I do think that Cruz, it's undeniable. And Nelly will walk away with an ACM. Better believe it.
Awesome. What do you think?
I chose We Were Us. Keith Urban, Miranda.
Cool.
That's awesome. If Nelly, all I gotta say is if Nelly wins an ACM, I hope Taylor Swift walks up on that stage and says, "Hey, wait a minute.
That's right.
I'm gonna let you finish." But no, anyway.
I do believe that Blake Shelton deserves this award.
That's right. There you go. That's our picks for the ACMs. We'll see how we do. If you've got different picks, please let us know. And ACMs coming up Sunday night.